I'm listening to Destroyer's show, and it is hilarious. I hope he doesn't get mad at me about doing this, but I can't miss it.
Find out who gives a shit about Bigfoot.
Luckily, I don't have anybody listening right
I had
now.
nothing. I couldn't come up with something like that.
I don't even know if you guys can hear it
The
or
one
not.
before, okay, this one is way better, even for this.
We spent 2 weeks.
What's going on? Happy Tuesday. Hopefully my microphone's working. Actually, I probably need to get a little closer to me. There we go.
Oh, it took a while to clip that and get it right, but I think it was
Redid everything. Got away from the what's up, Backwoods Custom Scrap?
Luckily,
How you doing, brother?
I was cackling like
Happy
an
Thanksgiving.
old hand.
Got
Okay,
Destroyer's meme
so
show going on in the
it's very
background.
nice.
Sorry, let me turn that down a little bit. Hopefully you can hear me.
So, yeah, can I push your stool in? Or see how dinner goes first.
So funny. Destroyer's meme show is before mine, and it usually runs over because it's so funny. It's so funny. If you guys get a chance, go to Destroyer 1320. He's funny. Thank you. Hopefully everybody gets to enjoy some time with their family.
Yeah, we have
My schedule is kind of weird. What's up, Rob? Can you hear it? Any of it? I got it on the speaker next to me, and I got my. I don't have my headset on, obviously, but oh, I guess I can put the link up here, huh?
That's what this dude said. He goes,
Howdy, Tom. How you doing, brother? Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, Rob.
You got this.
Are you guys coming to Kaylee's on Friday, by the way?
By the way, thank you 242 Auto Works.
Man, I banged my elbow on something earlier. It's tender.
Buy one, get one free, all sizes available. DM them.
I'm going to shut the sound off of that one. Oh my God.
So, the way my twisted brain works, the first thing when I saw that, we have to watch a stupid show.
I wish I could show,
Is all I could
because
think
I
of.
didn't get his permission. I wish I could show what's going on. I'm actually going to email him here in a little bit and ask him if I can start, when he's running over, I can put it on there.
Put it on his chin and then. Yep. Yep, woman. This stuff more than dirt, absolutely.
Tom said, no, I got to work.
Oh, apple pig, absolutely.
He's watching on your phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just listening, so.
That's a long thumb. It's like
Fucking so
mint with
cold.
a really long thumb.
As usual, I'm always got something going on.
Russ like, dude, that's a pig. What?
Yeah. There, I'll turn the sound off. So what is going on? I don't think I have to work Friday. Well, I won't really know until tomorrow, but I think we got caught up pretty much. The car keeps resetting like the battery was unhooked, and I've never had an issue starting though. I gotta see who that is. Hold on just a second. For me to see the Facebook chat, you gotta click the little link. Let me see who that is. Step in here real quick. Where's my live? No, I shared it. Oh, here it is. Here we go. There we go. Who is it? It is. I don't know. Oh, geez. What am I doing here? Here we go. You work Friday. My favorite bartender. I got a lot of favorite bartenders. No, I'm just playing. What car is it? Is that you, John? Is that who that is? My comments are not coming up for some reason. I can't see them. Where is it? Let's see. Maybe this will help us. Yeah, it's John. Yeah. Okay. I got you now. Trailblazer. Well, we have the Trailblazer Whisperer on here right now. Rob. The only thing I could think is if you got some dirty connections, but Rob knows everything about Trailblazers. So just the clock's resetting and all that jazz and all the settings are going away. Can you see the Facebook comments on there, Rob? It says Facebook user. That's John Hearn. It's almost got to be just a bad connection or something, but I don't know. Kind of strange. But not every time. I would try and clean the battery connections. Can now? Okay. Yeah, he said it's just like the radio resets and everything, like you unhook the battery, but it starts fine. Oh, geez. Now my moderation alerts probably because it's alive. Why is it alerting us? No, I'm not promoting my. Okay, that's good. Whatever it's doing. Doing something strange here. I've got too many things going on. What's up, Dan? Almost here, he said. He must be working at night. Yeah, I actually went live tonight on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Never done Twitter, if that matters at all, but probably don't. Buck, what's going on? One-eyed cat. Handsome young fellow. Who the hell's that? I didn't see any handsome young fellers, but unless your cat's hair. Can't be me. But John and Don and Dan and Wendy and Buck, I want to wish you guys all a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you get to spend some quality time with the family and the friends. My schedule is going to be kind of weird this year because all my third shifters have to work, so we're doing it Friday night. Howdy, Tim. How you doing, buddy? Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, Wendy. Cat's a female. Howdy, Backwoods. Let's see. Destroyer. Yeah, Destroyer's gone. Got ya. We got You got square body stuffs on too, aren't they? What else is going on? Thanks, Tim. Yeah, it's just a normal Tuesday. I always running around, like a chicken with my head cut off, pretty much. Excuse me. Trying to get everything done. I traded off my Jeep the other day. I got me a little fuel economy car to drive back and forth to work. I got a little Honda Accord. Pretty happy with that. I mean, I like the Jeep, but I honestly never did anything with it. I drove it home and parked it, and that was it. Took some videos of it starting. But hopefully everybody's week's going well. And there's going to be a lot of travelers. I want everybody to be careful. And but hopefully I'll get to work on the truck this week. On Thursday, I'll just be here by myself all day. So I have to be quiet because everybody's going to be asleep. But I'm just going to be welding up a little exhaust system deal. Gonna do a little muffler shootout video once I get everything done. I got some glass packs, some old school Thrush Magnums or whatever they were called, and then I don't even know who this is.
Hello. Hi.
Hello,
Hello.
how you doing?
I'm good. I'm 22. I study college. You from where? I'm from Turkey.
We're from the
You know
United States.
Hi. How are you? Hello.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm 22. I study college.
Okay.
I just want to say hi, hello.
Thanks for stopping by. Hi, hello.
Because YouTube show me your life, you know. I play video game, YouTube, PUBG, and your life come YouTube, my page,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's why I say hello, hi,
Thanks for stopping by. That's awesome. You're from Turkey, you said?
Okay. Yeah, Istanbul, Istanbul,
Istanbul,
Turkey,
yeah.
Turkey. Yeah. Nice to meet you, sir. Nice to meet
you. Nice to meet you.
Okay, bye. Good night. Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
good night. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy holiday.
Thank you. You too. Thank you.
Hey. Thanks. I think I make it to my chair. I want to shop my mufflers too. That was awesome, though. Somebody stopped by from Turkey. I mean, that's awesome. I was going to ask if he was a car guy, and he zipped out. So anyway, hey, look at this guy. Look at this turkey. Hey, is my sound good, by the way? I haven't even asked anybody.
Yeah, sounds good.
I got to turn my speaker up just a little bit.
It's got an
Tell me
accent. It's got
Go
an
ahead.
accent, though.
Yeah. I was like, wow, I was looking at he was backstage, and I'm like, I don't know who this is, but hey, I'll put him in, That was pretty cool, from Turkey. That's awesome. Yeah, sounds good.
You're worldwide.
I
Jason.
am. I'm worldwide. that blew my socks off. I've never seen him comment. I've never, you know what I mean?
Live from Jason's International
Yeah,
Headquarters.
that's right. We're everywhere you want to be.
That's right.
Thanks for stopping by, though. Whoever that was from Turkey, I appreciate you.
I'm Ed
I'm Ed.
with those 70s
Yeah,
glasses.
right.
Look like right out of 1974 movie,
Mhm.
B movie.
I thought it was, you know who I thought it was? I thought it was Adam from Hoosier Garage. It looked like him when he was like looking down.
All right. I can see where you said that.
You know, and that's why I thought, okay, well, I'll go ahead and excuse me. Anyway,
No, Wendy, it was just his accent.
the oh, it sounds like a woman. Destroyers meme show. That was hilarious. I need to get a hold of him and ask him if I can, because we always kind of overlap a little bit. Like, is it okay if I share your screen until, you know what I mean? Because I know it looked like he had a redirect to Square Body stuff, but I thought that would be cool though, because it's always like I don't know, maybe
It's right there. Yeah.
10 minutes, you know, and it's fine because I watch it now. I'm laughing my ass off.
I've been watching him for a month or better now.
Mhm.
It's a good time. He keeps it to a half hour ish.
Yeah, you guys are the ones that told me about it, and you're like, you got one, and you're right. It's funny shit. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Like I said, my
Wendy's
schedule's
got
weird.
Wendy's got all the goods ready.
Yeah, I just went. Right before I got on here, I just made a last minute run to make sure what happens to me is I don't get enough of what I need, and then somebody in the house uses some of what I need, and then I'm
And
pissed.
you're short.
Yeah, so now I get more than what I need. So, yeah. So I went and got the extra, and I'm gonna make some chicken chili to take to work tomorrow for the guys, and so.
Yeah, I gotta run a buddy of mine needs a ride to work in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
He called me this morning.
Oh, ouchie. Yeah. Well, I thought.
Point.
Oh, was it a deer? Yeah.
Yeah, we went back up the road to get it. It was like an hour and a half later, and somebody had already picked it up. It's like, son
Man,
of a bitch.
I saw a good one this morning. If I wasn't in the car, I would have got it. It was a doe, and it just got hit, and it was off the side. It wasn't all beat up, and she was probably 150 pounds. But I thought, I got that little Honda I just traded for my Jeep. I'm like, I don't think I could fit that in the truck. I probably could have.
No fit.
I probably should have stopped and got her. Yeah, and it was right when I got on the highway, so I could have just pulled off and looked like she just got whacked, you know.
Yeah, I guess they've been getting whacked pretty heavy here the last week or two.
Mm-hmm. They have been.
Well, the rut's on pretty hard around here.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
And, on the way back, we stopped and looked at a 4-point, but it was iffy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, nah, we got rifle season starting Saturday. So.
Yeah, you're gonna say it's on this weekend, huh?
Yep. Got a deer card I got to put together tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah,
I was one phone call away from getting into deer mode.
Well, I thought I was just gonna I was almost gonna be live in the car because a friend of mine's wife had some issues. She's about an hour and a half south of here. And he was like, man, she's not doing well. Can you run me down and, get her and I'll drive her back? And I was like, yeah. I was like, just let me know. And he said, he called me a little bit ago. He's like, no, she said she's okay now. So she'll drive back. I'm like, okay, just, whatever, I'm here,
Before.
Yeah. It's like, and he would do the same.
I about kicked my buddy's ass. He's like, why didn't you call me when it happened?
Yeah, right.
Didn't even think about it. He was all distraught because he destroyed his Tahoe.
Yeah. Fuck it, we can fix that shit,
No, he ain't fixing this. He's gonna scrap it now.
I do need more burger, Wendy. If that would be awesome. I just used the last of that about 2 weeks ago. I made some
Chili.
Yeah.
Makes great chili.
So good. Oh, and the back straps you said I put in there, and let it simmer all night. And dude, that stuff was like falling apart. It was awesome. It was really good.
Yeah, well, she'll probably have a care package in the
Oh,
mail.
I'm sure she will. Yeah, I appreciate it. You know that.
Yeah, Dan, they do a lot less damage too.
Yeah. Deers can mess up a car. I got a little. There's a little body shop next door to where I work, and man, he's got 3 or 4 of them with the bumpers tore off them and stuff from deer hits, deer straight.
Saying like I go up the highway, I look for scattered plastic.
Mm-hmm.
If I
Yeah.
see plastic. Usually there's a deer pretty.
There's a
close.
deer somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, that was what was strange about that one I saw this morning because it's like the on ramp's like a hill, and I was just cresting the hill, and I came down, and I'm like, I thought it was a dog at first, and I slowed down. I'm like, no, I was like, that's I was like, that's a doe, you know.
She asked. She's wondering if you want some ring bologna too.
Oh yes, absolutely, I do. I am not too picky. Beggars cannot be choosers. Deer or varmints? Yeah, I guess they are, aren't they? I thought like coyotes and shit like that were varmints. We can hunt them all year.
Yep, here too.
Yeah.
Coyotes, crows, groundhogs.
I never ate crow. I don't think I ate groundhog. But
Crows are just targets.
is it okay? It's just practice. Man, there's a crow. He's got to be old, but that sucker's huge. Like you can probably eat him. He's bigger than a pheasant, you know.
It's all dark meat.
So hot, yeah, hot. Hell, whatever. Like I said, I love hot stuff. Whatever, yeah.
Send it.
Send it.
Surprise me, he says.
Yeah, exactly. It will not go to waste. I promise you. Look.
Get a box.
I remember when she sent it last time. I'm opening it up, and Cindy's like, "What is that?" I was like, "It's meat." She's like, "How the hell do you get meat in the mail?" I was like, "Well, she freezes it, and then she packs it with nice insulation, and it's cold outside, you know."
Yeah, this time of year is a big plus when you send
Well,
it.
you remember when we used to get those like Omaha steaks? They'd send it in like with the dry ice or whatever in it. Yeah. And so it's just like that. And she's like, "Oh, okay." You know, she ate some of it. I mean, when I made, chili or whatever, I don't remember what you guys sent. But yeah, anyway, yeah, the back straps and stuff. Dog, doe. Yeah. I thought that's what that doe was a dog. Excuse me. But yeah, it's man, remember when I sounded like shit last week? It kicked my ass. I was sick till this morning, pretty much. Like
Wake up
yesterday.
like a new man.
Oh man, it was bad. I didn't go to work yesterday. It was that bad. I took a bunch of cold medicine and just
See you tomorrow.
yeah. And I went in today, and they know like when I don't show up, it's because I don't feel good. And they were like, "Oh man," they were so glad I came in today. They went and bought donuts, and the guy that owns my shop owns a car leasing company across the street. That's what they started out doing. So I asked him this morning because I traded the Jeep for this Honda Accord. I was like, "Hey Brian, can you notarize this title and stuff for me?" "Oh yeah." So he comes over and gets it, and he dropped the car off, and I got the car done, and I drove it over, and I parked it in front of the building. I was like, "Hey, it's one of them big Cadillac SUVs. It's like $100,000 or whatever." And I said, "Hey, that lack's outside. Here's the keys." And he's like, "Oh, here's your title." And I was like, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna go get a tag." And he's like, "No." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Look in your hand." Because there's all these papers. He'd already got me a temporary tag and everything because he's a dealer, you know. I'm like, "Oh, this is cool." He's like, "Hey," he says, "your license plates will be here in, a week or so." I was like, "No shit." He's like, "Yeah, don't worry about it." They were so glad I showed up. They didn't think I was going to show up. It's only a 3-day week, and the young guy that works with us, he had already said he wasn't coming out. I was like, "I can't afford to take 3 days off, man."
Right.
Broke. And it's Christmas time. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah. Levi, what's up, brother, man? How you doing? I've been wondering about you, little dude.
Working on that ramp truck.
Yeah. Did you ever figure out what was wrong with the transmission in the iguana? Did you ever see that video?
Uh-uh.
Where James and James called him out. Little James called his car an iguana instead of a Laguna.
Oh, Laguna. Okay.
It was so funny. Big James was like, dude, it's a Laguna, not an iguana.
Iguana.
I like Levi. He's like my little brother. Except my little brother's bigger than I am, but he's probably my kid's age, I'm sure, isn't he?
That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Levi's good people, man.
He is, man. He is. I
Let's
haven't
do that.
seen much from him lately. I figured he'd just been busy messing around, you know. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving, Levi. You and your family, brother, man. I'm glad you stopped by.
I like wearing my shirt out. That shirt he made me about cats are idiots. I wear that when I go out when I know there's a lot of public. That way they can, you see the look on people's faces.
That
You
cat
see
was
guys,
so funny.
you see
Didn't it
the
say-
guys agreeing.
Didn't it say cats are an idiot and then was
Cats
one-eyed
are
cat on the
idiot.
back or something?
The
Yeah.
mysterious one-eyed cat.
Yeah, mysterious like.
Makes me want to get a cookie cutter like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be funny. Yeah, he's good dude. Didn't get Travis's Ram 50. No, I don't think so. Yeah, peak spending season for sure.
This time of year always sucks. It's between the holidays and deer season, and
Yeah.
then come January 1st, there's no holidays till April.
Yeah. Till Easter. Yeah.
And then the winter blues set in, cabin fever, all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, about February, I'm freaking itching. Barrows. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. Man. My cat's a lonely idiot 1,000 miles away. You must be down south in Florida, aren't you, Dan?
Did you see where Buffalo got all that snow there last week?
Holy moly, yeah.
I was watching the guy. He does lawn care and plowing. He ended up, he set up he had a live feed from his truck all day. He had like 322 subs. By the end of the first day, he had over 2,000.
Oh, geez.
So he got like 1,700 subs in 10 hours.
In 10 hours from it. Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Yep. And his watch hours went through the roof. The one time he had 1,500 people watching. So how fast does that stack up?
Mm-hmm. Levi's 22. He is my kid's age. Yeah. I have a 21, a 22, a 25, and a 30. So, yes, you are definitely one of my kids.
My youngest is 28.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he'll be 28 next month.
Yeah, Hunter just turned 21. Brennan will be 23 in January. So, but Levi has an old soul, like my son does. Like you wouldn't know he was 22. Like he just knows too much, you know. But, yeah.
Luckily, we're saying my brother's up towards Buffalo. He only got 3 feet, so he's happy.
Only 3 feet.
Only 3 feet.
Did you guys get a lot? What was that last week?
We got. Well, when they got theirs, we got a dusting here, and then saying a couple days before that, we got like 3 inches.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm surprised we got that much. But
we just got a little piddly. I don't even think we got an inch of it. It just got cold. Everything froze. Like when I went to move that Jeep Sunday, when the guy came to pick it up, it's got like a little bikini top on it.
Mm-hmm.
I get in and I'm like, boom! I thought I hit the roll bar because I hit it hard. No, that thing was full of water and it was froze. There's this 50-pound chunk of ice. I was like, I pushed it up, and as I did it, I thought, oh, I hope it doesn't bounce back and hit the windshield. So it hit the trunk or hit the hood and bounced off.
Ooh.
Yeah. Levi
You got to be careful with that shit. That's damaging snow.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna I was like, oh, I'm going to put a big dent in the hood of this thing. And the guy just drove like 4 hours to come bring me a car and pick it up, you know. Oh, you're welcome, Levi. You deserve it. You guys got snow too? 2 inches, he said, almost. He lives over in near Rising Sun, Indiana. So he's pretty close to it. He's like an hour away from me. I need to go down to Edgewater when he's down there racing. I might get the truck going. I'll meet him down there and we can do some testing. Dan lives by Edgewater also. My friends went to, he said, bingo, yep.
I wish I had a little bit more summer.
Yeah.
I was at those nice days, man. I was getting it done.
I just wish we would have had a fall, dude. It just went from effing 70 on Thursday and it was damn 5 degrees on Saturday.
Yeah.
It's like, Travis did sell the Ram 50, Dan. They get the parts for the for Red and Copperhead and the mystery project that we don't know about yet. I'm sure we'll figure it out soon.
Yeah.
We used to live at Edgewater for a few weeks. Yeah. We all do. Yeah. But yeah, it sucks. It was like last weekend. I wasn't feeling good on top of it being freaking like 17 degrees, you know.
Yeah, it did. It jumped right into winter.
Man, I couldn't believe it.
Well, usually the first snow we get, it'll snow and then it'll be gone in the afternoon. But the cold come through with it, and we actually had snow on the ground for a couple days here before it.
Well, and before it snowed here, it rained like crazy. I had a tote sitting on behind the camper. I didn't know it, but the gutter was running from the camper. You know, it sticks out. And I mean, that thing probably holds 15 gallons of water. It was full. And that damn thing was froze solid. I tilted it up on its side. You should see it. It's like melting into the camper bumper as it thaws out. Like, this is crazy. But it is warming up. So I'm hoping that this week I can get some stuff done.
Yeah, actually, the days aren't too bad right now.
Yeah. In the 50s. So
yeah.
Today was about 50 here. And the sun was out. That's what was good. I hadn't seen the sun for like a week.
Almost forgot what it looked like.
That's just depressing, you know?
Yes, it's a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
I get that way. I get into a funk when it gets cloudy for days like that. I get into a funk.
And I feel like that's why I feel ill sometimes too, because I'm not getting that vitamins from the sun, you know? Oh, there she is. Hello. Watch out when she winks.
The love is strong with this
one. We didn't get our Indiana summer, Wendy says.
Indiana summer.
Our Indiana summer. We didn't. You're right, Wendy. You're correct.
Come on, go away.
Yeah, you do got to be careful with ice. Man, I remember when we were kids, there's a creek runs behind my dad's house, kind of divides the neighborhood up. And yeah, it was very gloomy. You're right, Levi. And we were down there. It was me and Rob and my other brother and my buddy James. Hopefully I'll get him on here one of these days. He works a weird schedule, but it's a kid I grew up with, and he's got a badass Pontiac that he drag races. But he freaking fell through the ice and cut himself bad enough on the ice that we had to take him and get stitches.
I can believe that.
It was bad. Yeah.
It's better than getting
Dan says maybe now it's Indiana summer. Levi, you gonna get some of that Indiana summer, brother? Excuse me. Oh well, it's all fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, very gloomy. But the sun was nice today. I opened the doors. Everybody's like, aren't you cold? I'm like, no, I need this sun on my back, man. Get me going. I'm like, I got to get these old bones warmed up. You know?
It's where Superman got his power.
That's right. That's right. thermonuclear reactor, baby. Yeah, I didn't get much done over this week, that's for sure. But like I said, I hated to get rid of that Jeep, but I really needed something. Oh, the truck transmission's acting up. The Cummins I just got.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's slipping in first and second gear, but I called my friend that owns the transmission shop, and he said there's a governor pressure solenoids in those transmissions, and I guess the design on them is kind of crappy, and they get full of all the metal debris from the clutches wearing and stuff. And he ordered me the part. I got to pick it up, and they make an updated manifold and new sensors, and they kind of reposition them. And he's like, there's no problem with it. Don't worry. It doesn't have enough miles on it to have any problems. It's only got like 110 on it, you know? And so that was happening. And like I said, I had the Jeep for sale, but I said for sale or for trade for a nice car that I can drive back and forth to work. And of course, people are wanting to trade me sand rails and Harley Davidsons. And, you know, I'm not a motorcycle guy whatsoever. I've worked on them, but I have no desire to ever ride one anymore because people do not pay attention to you on the road. I love looking at them. I think they're beautiful, but I don't want nothing to do with them. Just stupid shit. They were wanting to trade me, and I was just about ready to take the ad down. Well, the one guy wanted to trade me that Carmen Gia, and I almost did it because it's just a cool car, but it didn't have any heat because it's a Volkswagen, you know. Right. And I was him hauling around, and I actually had messaged him, and yeah, James always did get hurt, didn't he? I messaged him. I said, "Hey, is that thing got heat?" He's like, "Well, since I put the header exhaust on it, it doesn't have the heat because you know how Volkswagen's heat work. It's those little ducts that go around the exhaust manifolds, and then they warm up." And he said, "But everything's there, and I have the exhaust manifolds." And I'm like, "Well, I know I've done exhaust manifolds on them. They're not that big of a deal." And so I was almost ready to pull the trigger on that, and then this guy sent me he had this 2001 Honda Accord, and it's kind of cool because it's a two-door even, but it's the four-cylinder. Most of the two-doors are a six-cylinder. I'm like, I don't, you know, but it's a two-door, four-cylinder. It's got leather interior, freaking everything works, and it gets 32 miles a gallon, and gas is $2 a gallon cheaper than diesel is, so I said, yeah, come get it. So yeah, he came down Sunday. He lived up in Mount Vernon, Ohio, which is over by like Zanesville or something. It's almost Pennsylvania. What was that noise? Somebody dinged me. Who dinged me?
Well, that's your extended car warranty.
Yeah, well, I'm just want to make sure it didn't Facebook somebody, because I'm live on. Don't ask me why. I'm live on Facebook, YouTube, obviously, and Twitter, which I don't know. I don't know why it did that, but the camera's working. That mic's actually, this mic hasn't worked forever. So, because, you know, usually I got the headphone jackies on there. Yeah, definitely good miles per gallon. Yeah, Dan, that was what I either wanted a Honda or a Toyota. I was dead set on that. And don't be mad at me because I like the Asian cars, you know.
Can't argue the gas.
They're good cars. I mean, you can't, yeah.
My brother used to have a Honda Civic years ago, and that thing, little four-cylinder, four-speed.
Man, I had a Honda Civic here at the house, and it was another two-door that I had bought. It needed some work. I don't remember what all it needed. Of course, the kids fucking destroyed it. I actually wanted to make that like a parking lot race car, you know, where they race through the cones and stuff, the SCCA.
SCCA.
Yeah. Yeah. See, Levi Daly's a Honda Civic. Hell yeah. See, that's we can't afford to drive these gas hog things we fart around with.
Well, I'd have to be able to throw a deer in the back of it.
I think I could have thrown that deer in the trunk of this thing. Because I mean, the back seats fold down too, so we could, you know. Hamburg, New York got 81.2 inches of snow. Holy mackerel!
They can have it.
Yeah, right. They can keep that shit. It's just where it cooled off so fast and the lakes were still warm. That's where all that
Yep.
came from, dude.
Yep. So I was trying to explain to Wendy, it's like seeing the end of summer, you see the pool steaming.
Mhm.
Imagine that with 800 miles of lake.
Yeah. Yeah. And then that cold air came down from Canada and just, whoo, and it was hauling ass too, you know. Well, like you said, we were talking about it was those two storms were converging, and it was like it just made a big whoop, a little funnel, and
Yep.
it just buried them. Do you watch Ryan Hall, y'all, on YouTube? He's a weather guy from Kentucky. He does the whole country, but he'll do like when there's tornadoes and stuff. He's got a big channel. But yeah, you should watch. He does a forecast just about every day when there's some weird storm coming, and he's talking about another weird one next week after the holiday weekend. There's some weird shit.
Well, almost hope we get some snow out of that one then.
So he's had 2 turbo 350s in the back seat and 2 differentials in the trunk, 2 spare tires. Yeah. You know what's funny about that, Levi? I had a when I was about your age, I had a 1973 Toyota Corolla. And I used to do a lot of side work, but I would go here and there. And I was doing an engine hoist or an engine job for a brother-in-law of mine who actually passed away years ago. But anyway, it was on the other side of town. And so you couldn't fold the back seat down. But so what I did, I took the back off of it. You know how they always had that X brace? I cut that X brace out so I could pop the back seat out and I could put my engine hoist in the back of this little Toyota. So I had a Pontiac 350 and the engine hoist and all my tools in this little tiny 73 Toyota Corolla. And when I pulled up, my brother-in-law was like, where's everything at? You just drive that little car? I was like, yeah, I got everything. He's like, oh, is your buddy coming with a truck with it in it or something? I was like, no, it's in the back of the car. And he's like, no way. So I popped the truck. There's the engine, and the engine hoist is stuck, through into the front seat pretty much. And he's like, you're crazy. I was like, hey, this is my work truck. This is all I got.
That's right. Work with what you got.
I thought about cutting the back of it off and making like a little El Camino.
There you go.
Got drunk one night. This house I lived in, the house was built into a hill. So when you went the front door, you're on the first story, and then
All right.
there. So the car was parked down in the back, down the hill. It was a great fucking house. I think I've told you about this before. Not this story, but that's right. Make do with what you got, yeah. And got drunk. There was this raccoon up on top of the house. So I start chucking rocks at this raccoon, like, get the fuck off the house, Dude, one of the rocks went down and was like, boosh, right through the back window of that Toyota. So that was when I thought, well, I might just make me a little Camino. But my grandpa, he was an old carpenter, handyman. He comes over to the house like a couple days later, and I was at work, and Cindy was there. That's when we only had one. That's when our oldest daughter was just a baby. And he was like, what the hell happened to Jason's car? And she's like, oh, they got to drinking the other night, and he started throwing rocks at a raccoon. So I guess he got out there with his plexiglass and cut me out a window and screwed it into the back for me. Sealed her all up with some silicone. Oh, my grandpa was the best, man. He was the best. That's where I get a lot of my shit from, that's for sure. He was funny.
So when did you find out you run a rock through it? The next morning or that night?
Next day.
Next day?
Yeah, so I'm up. I got up, and because I was young, you don't get fucking hangovers when you're young. I was like, I'm gonna go cut the grass. It's like Sunday morning, and I'm driving, looking at the car. I'm like, man, that back window's really clean.
Right.
The closer I got to it, I'm like, oh no, there's this glass just exploded all inside the car, and I'm like,
yeah, and it does get everywhere too.
Dumbass.
Oh, now I remember.
I remember the rear wheel cylinders were leaking on that thing. I couldn't find wheel cylinders anywhere for that thing. That's when I learned how to rebuild wheel cylinders. Nobody does that anymore, you know.
Right.
But yeah, literally, you could not find. It was either a 72 or a 73 Toyota Corolla. And you could not, and it had that little 22R motor in it. I mean, they never die. The body rotted off the thing. The strut towers were rusted out. So I took muffler tubing and I made like a you know how these new cars have this exoskeleton on the outside? Well, I was doing that shit.
Hey, Mac.
I took muffler tubing and ran it down to where the frame was supposed to be and bolted it and welded it and you know, whatever I could.
Like Wendy said, maybe that was unfinished project that popped up on your screen earlier. Ahmed?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
Well, we don't know.
He was very friendly. I mean, I didn't.
Yeah.
I assumed he probably didn't know a whole lot of English, but I do appreciate it. That was pretty neat. Yeah.
I wonder if you got a sub out of him.
I have to go look. Yeah, I don't know if you saw me, but I was like looking at it like, I let him stew there for a couple minutes. I'm like,
I was watching you as
because that was what he was doing with the, you know, just looking down, and I'm like, that's all I could see, and I'm like what? I grabbed my phone, I was getting ready to call Rob, like, what should I do? Like, oh my God, messages. Yeah, I've never seen anybody in that situation, let alone been in that situation. That'd be a good story that'd be a good topic for one day. I'd have to get Dr. R. He must be out of town or something. He would have got a kick out of that. I know Travis is working. All the engine hoist home from Hobo and the Tempo yet. Yeah, who knows?
that was John Wilburn in disguise.
He probably put the guy out to do it. Yeah.
Hey, go over here to Jason's live.
I mean, strange shit happens when you get a lot of subs. Just letting you guys know, like some of the comments I get is like I used to get pissed off at some of them, but now I'm just like, yeah, thanks. You know, like if they're not real vulgar or like the ones I got mad at a while back was, you know, when they started talking about my kids and stuff, which I'm like, how the fuck? I thought
that's a little different.
Yeah, that was when I was like, okay, no, we're not doing this. It's okay. I mean, that's you got to understand that's a whole different culture.
Yes.
You know, they don't. A lot of cultures don't make eye contact. If you make eye contact, that's a threat. So you know, you gotta take into consideration. You know, I mean, I could have just not let him in. I'm like, no, it's, you know,
give him the benefit of the doubt.
I mean, I had my finger on the trigger. I was, you know, but no, he said he sees my life and he watches my videos and he just wanted to stop and say hello.
It was nice of him to do that.
And I appreciate that. Yeah. Say he's from Istanbul. Is that what he said?
Yeah, Turkey.
Yeah.
Turkey. How fitting being Thanksgiving in a couple of days.
Hey, that's when you popped in. I was like, hey, look at this turkey.
That's right.
My favorite turkey.
Number one turkey.
That is my number one turkey, yeah. Actually, my number one turkey was here for a minute. I thought he was going to sit here and talk with us. That's why I turned this mic on, but then he left. Hunter's back home. He got home Wednesday. No, Wednesday morning early, like 2:00 in the morning last week. Yeah.
That's right. He got snowed on the way home, didn't he? He had to.
Yeah. Tuesday night he had to. He was in Bismarck, North Dakota. Is that right? South Dakota, somewhere in South Dakota. And luckily, where they were shutting everything down, they were piping them into the rest stop. And he stayed there all night. Yeah, he brought his new truck, Dan. Yeah. Yeah, it's way a lot. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I've gained a lot of subscribers. Yeah, I can't believe how many subscribers I have gained in like the last month or so. It's been crazy. So yeah, but I do know that this time of year is when consumption goes up because people are inside because it's gross outside.
Right.
So
Yeah, that and it's dark at 5 o'clock, and
yeah. But hey, anybody's welcome. I don't tell nobody. I don't kick nobody away. I've always had a really good. I've always had a really good community. I'm part of a lot bigger good community. Well, No Name Nationals shows you like
right.
wasn't any bullshit when we were over there. Yeah, I'm at 2.48. Yep.
I'm up to 128
Heck yeah. I think Rob's getting close to his 500 there.
because I got a. So it was I was at 110 like a week and a half ago. So
It's
Like
it's
that.
weird how it'll like this winter mine will probably go up. I'm hoping I'll get to like 3,000 this year. Oh, today, by the way, is my channel's birthday. It is.
Oh, happy birthday!
Yeah, it is. It's 3 years old today. Yeah, I didn't even know that until it popped up on my. But I've been doing lives for 2 years, and yeah,
It's been that long, huh?
yeah, believe it or not, yeah, been doing lives for 2 years. Because I was one of the ones that got in. Because they used to make you have like 10,000 subscribers, and then right I probably didn't start doing lives actually till January. So January probably 2 years, because it's like they dropped it from 10, then they dropped it to 5, and then they dropped it to 1,000. You could start doing lives a couple years ago. Of course, now you can do lives when you got like 5.
That's the way this guy was plowing last week. They
Yeah.
actually limited his viewers because he had so few subscribers. He had so many viewers.
Yeah,
They put a cap on it.
shut him off a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah. 400. Yep. Happy birthday to JGI. Yep. What's funny is I'm sure my channel name used to just be my name at some point in time, but I can't really remember what I started out as. But now I think it was Jason's Garage the whole time, because the guy that had the drive-through next to the shop, he gave me this steel sign. It's out in my garage. It says Jason's Garage on it. I think it's always been Jason's Garage, but thanks, Barrows. What's up, Levi? He had to shave. I had to shave today too. I'm too itchy.
That's later.
Yeah.
Got the scruff working. I'm good for 2 or 3, 4 days, then it's got to go.
Yeah, I'm about 2 or 3 days myself.
Saying I can't grow a beard to save my life, so I just shave it.
Waiting for the new Hornet to show up the dealership. What is this new Hornet you speak of? Do you hear my dogs? Hold on just a second. Hold the fort, Don. Are you still looking at getting that shop? Yes. Jason's Garage and Rob's Rods and Streetcars might be actually a real thing here soon. We're in the early phases of it. Like Rob and I haven't even talked about it yet. So back to baby phase. That's right. Look at that. I'm 27 years older than you. You can always be babyface, Levi. I think I got carded for alcohol till I was about 35, especially when I would shave.
Go get the dogs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, shit. Dodge Hornet. This Hornet thing's got me going. I never heard about this.
New to me too.
What are you doing, Papas?
Well, like I don't even look at commercials anymore. there's anything on TV I want to watch, I always record it so I can loop through the commercials. That's a new word around here. Loop. Small compact. Makes you wonder how small the batteries will be in them if they're electric. Remember back in school, my shop teacher's daughter had a AMC Hornet, little 5-speed. Didn't look the prettiest, but ran pretty good.
Doing some housekeeping. I'll be right back.
Hear the vacuum cleaner running.
I don't run no damn vacuum cleaner. We're throwing out beer cans.
You don't have a central location for those, or you just send them towards the corner?
Yeah, I like I stack them up on the end of the desk here, and then, which is not even a desk, it's like a table. But anyway, you know me, I like to repurpose shit. It's actually a nice table, but yeah, I stack them up here on the end, then I run out of room, and I scoop them all up, and I got a trash can. You know me, I'm a sophisticated hillbilly.
That's right.
Oh, what else? What's going on?
Like Levi's saying about this, well, it was it electric Hornet or whatever?
Oh, okay.
Saying they're small. Because I was saying, I wonder how small the batteries are on these little ones. And these Levi's saying about small enough to suck, but big enough to make a big fire.
I told you he has an old soul. That's my boy. Hey, Colleen, how you doing? Let's see. Thinking it's a small compact. He says it looks like a Jeep Compass because Tom works at the Chrysler dealer. Yeah, the AMC Hornets were cool. Barrows. Small enough to suck, large enough to make a big fire. I'm with you, brother. I don't like working on them.
They're pushing these EVs, and they're already having so much trouble with them.
Well, you know, when Florida had all that, the hurricane flooding and all that shit, I don't know if you saw them, but them fuckers are on fire in the water. Like, they're burning like phosphorus.
Yep.
You can't even fucking put them out, you know. Got to get a ride in a new Ford Lightning Saturday. So I did get to drive one of those the other day because my boss across the street sold one. And holy shit, you guys. I mean, I wouldn't own one, but if I could rent one and take it to the drag strip, because it's like, it's all there. Yeah, it's literally like, boop. Yeah, like
Slingshot.
Yeah, like however much power you have, here you go. This you're gonna get all of it, you know. Yeah, the door handles. Yeah, I like the. One friend of ours had a Gremlin with the Levi interior, had the denim interior. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
When I was looking, I don't know if I told you, when I was looking right before I got the S10, I was wanting to do a Falcon, and I went to look at it was an AMC. What was it? It looked like a Falcon. I can't think what it was called. It was a little car. Shit, I forget what it was now. It was neat. I really wanted one. Dom's on a diet tomorrow.
Well, granddaughters they've been here all week because my daughter still has to work. They got home from school.
Yeah.
Well, Wendy's been doing a couple meals a day for the kids, you know.
Right.
Usually I get to fend for myself. but she's been cooking all week, so that's why I'm on a diet tomorrow because I've already allocated my hots for the week.
Got ya.
It's pretty good. It was fried chicken earlier,
Oh man.
angel hair pasta, broccoli,
Ooh, Lord.
potatoes, and gravy.
We did something yesterday for the first time. Went to Sam's Club, and they had, the pre-packaged, just throw it in the oven shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Brussels sprouts and like bacon and something jam, and it had cheese on it. I'm like,
Hello.
I haven't had Brussels sprouts since I was a kid, and my grandma used to always just boil them, and they were fucking disgusting. But man, this shit in the oven was good. Like, really good. The Gucci years.
Hi.
Hi, baby. How you doing?
This is one of my twin granddaughters.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah, they're up there doing arts and crafts. And
Nice. Good for you.
Shorts.
Are you making Christmas decorations?
No, but I should.
no, but she should. She says.
Yeah.
All right. See ya.
My granddaughter is a hoot. I have to get her on here one of these days. She'll crack you guys up. Let's see. It was bacon jam. That's right. Yep. What was that AMC that I was looking at? I can't remember now. I had a brain fart. Barrows probably knows. It was the small AMC. It looked like a Rambler. It was a Rambler. There they are.
Man, and we had to come back down.
You gotta move in so they can both
yeah,
see.
yeah.
Are you guys having fun?
Yeah.
What's Grandma doing? Chasing the cat?
No. He's on her computer upstairs.
Just don't let her trip over the cat.
That's usually just me.
She just slapped me with her foot. She just used the bottom of her foot and did that. Ow! I should kick you when we get upstairs. You wish I was joking. Just go call her.
It's a slumber party at Grandpa Don's.
Okay. You can go if you want. Or you can stay.
Bye.
Bye.
Girl, come on.
I'm a girl dad. I can't help it. I had 3 and then I had Hunter. Poor guy. We used to dress him up as girl and shit. No wonder he's scarred.
Yeah.
He's fine. Bye.
They're all wound up. It's about bedtime.
Oh yeah, they get to the slap happy hour and it's
Yeah. That's about what it is too.
Yeah. Oh, I know. We had the kids a couple weekends ago. It was like, I'm glad I only get them for like a short period of time because I just can't do it anymore. Hunter must feel left out with 3 sisters. No. He gets, actually, he like, I got my boy in the middle, yeah. That's about how it works, yeah. Yeah, 4 girl cousins, yeah.
Well, I was saying with the 3 granddaughters, one of the house rules is guys don't change girls' diapers.
Yeah.
That's a Wendy rule.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
No, I had to
Got
do
me
that.
out of a
So,
lot of it got me out of a lot of changes.
yeah. No, I had to do that. So, yeah. Well, I knew nothing about kids. Like, I knew nothing about that stuff. But my wife had nieces and nephews because her sisters were way older than she was. So she was already, yeah, I learned real quick. But no, Hunter's not left out. He's fine. He spent a lot of time with Dad. So actually the little kids like Hunter and Brenna and Hannah, like when we were racing, I mean, I always had that because Cindy was working on the weekends, so they were always with me at the racetrack and stuff. So they're used to it. And then when they got bigger, I got away from racing because they started doing sports. And then we started going to the Fish and Game Club. I had a spot out there with the camper. Rob still does. And we did all the youth hunts and taught them how to shoot. You know, all my kids know how to shoot. So it's probably actually nice not having to, yeah. My brother and sister-in-law had me change a dirty diaper when I was in. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder which brother and sister-in-law that was, Rob. That's weird. we were trying to teach him a lesson, but it didn't work. Just letting you guys know.
More practice.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is my wife's side is all girls, and then of course my side is all boys. And what's really weird,
I had a sister-in-law like that. She had 4 boys,
yeah,
and she always wanted a daughter, and she wanted to try again. It's like, no,
yeah.
4 strikes.
Rob says, I wonder which one that was. Were you thinking of a Matador? No, actually, the Matador was kind of a big car.
That was a medium size.
Yeah, a friend of ours had a Matador. We call it the Turkey Door, and it was kind of like a big old, almost like an Imperial or something. That was a big car, pretty much, wasn't it?
Yeah, they wasn't real pretty either.
No, it was ugly. That's why we call it the Turkey Door. But we used to all we'd pile like 8 of us in it. And we'd drive from here down to Kings Island, you know. And Levi probably knows where Kings Island is. And yeah, it was funny. She named him Chance. Yeah,
That was my sister-in-law. That was the 4th boy.
mm-hmm.
She wanted to take one last chance, so she named him Chance.
I named mine Hunter. I actually didn't want to have any more kids. I was going to get fixed, and I didn't. And then Hunter came along. So, but I'm glad because he's, you know, I said he's a good kid. He'll be at No Names with us next year. He'll probably be piloting something, you know, whatever we get. No, they're ugly. Yeah, passed it on to our way to a customer's house when we. Yeah. We used to drive that big old Matador, but no, the smaller car was the AMC Rambler, is what it was called. And then there was different models of. There was like a Rambler 200, and then there was a Rambler American, which actually it had a V8 in it. And it was convertible, and it was a 4-speed. Those were neat. Some friends of mine had one of those when we were kids. It actually, there was an AMC dealer on the west side of our town that had been defunct for many years, and they were cleaning it out, and they had an auction, and they bought this Rambler out of the basement, and it was like brand new. It had like 1,200 miles on it or something. It was crazy.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know if they still have it or not. I'm sure they probably do. They've got so many cars.
That'd have been one to keep.
Yeah, it was cool. It was brown. It had a brown interior, and it had a 304 in it, and it had a 4-speed, and it was convertible, and it was lightning fast for a little bitty car, you know.
A 4-speed car.
Yeah.
I was on a marketplace earlier, and I found there's a 77 Dodge Aspen. It's like, $250. It's on a trailer. It's got aluminum slots, you know. It's like, So I just messaged the guy. It's been up there for a month.
Yeah.
He's like, it's actually at $650, but he wants to pull the motor and tranny out of it. It's a stick car. It's like, oh man, it got them got the 3-pedal
Yeah,
assembly.
the pedals, yeah.
It's like I was telling Wendy, it's like I could part that thing out for $650.
Yeah, Levi, I have made some progress on the S10. It's actually running. The fuel system's hooked up. Yeah, exactly. We fired it up. Gosh, when was that? 3 weeks ago, probably we fired it up on the live. Actually, wasn't the live. I recorded it because I couldn't find my tripods, which they're both right here. Right here. Anyway, but yeah, it's running. I don't have the transmission hooked up. It's the torque converter is not hooked up, but the fuel system's good. Rob actually got me a radiator, a real nice aluminum radiator. I'm gonna build a temporary. Rob says my radiator hoses too. My brother's the freaking best, dude. Oh shoot, yeah.
Saying
That ain't that bad.
No,
Would those wheels fit your?
I'm hoping.
Yeah,
I'm hoping. I was looking at the slots. I'd junk the rest of the
yeah.
car.
That's what Levi said. He's like, those wheels are worth $300 or $400.
And I know how to polish up aluminum slots. They're my favorite.
Right. We were good at that shit.
Take all day. It's when you hope for a nice sunny day.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping this weekend, Levi, I want to build a temporary exhaust system for it because it is loud as hell. I mean, you guys probably know it's ungodly. Well, it's probably actually not that loud, but I have really bad hearing damage now. So everything is like, I can't hear it. It's that retarded loud, but yeah. So I'm going to build a temporary exhaust system for it. I'm going to do a muffler shootout. I've got some single chamber brand F knockoff mufflers, Amazon. And then I have some actual old school Thrush Magnum glass packs that I want to run both directions, put them on one way, flip them around. And I downloaded a decimal meter on my phone so we can do decimal readings on it.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it would be kind of a little A/B test. Because like I said, I really don't. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use these headers because I don't really like how they fit. And if I do put a turbo on it, then I want the front exit headers,
right?
The upswept like a boat header, And if you can't find good fitting hose, make one. Yeah, I probably will, Rob, because I got an actual upper radiator hose for like a 2002 Silverado, and it doesn't fit that radiator real well. So yeah, we'll probably have to make some sort of an adapter for it. But we'll figure that out. But cooling system's coming. I'll actually be able to start putting the front end back on it, put the core support in it, and all that stuff. yeah. But yeah, the S10 is definitely coming along. It's going in a good direction. I've got the batteries in it. I've got the battery mounted in the back. I've got the fuel cell in it. I've got the fuel system all ran.
Did you support that fuel cell anymore? Or?
No, not yet. Like I said, I want to get that bed. So this weekend, hopefully, weather permitting, we're going to get the camper put over here on this side of the house. I want to put the camper over there and probably just park the truck for now. Just put the whole rig over there. And then I'll be able to get the truck. I want to push the truck out into the driveway. Remember where we were sitting? I was getting my haircut when you guys were here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to push the truck out there and then roll the bed off and either put the bed in the garage, leave the truck outside, or vice versa. That's probably what I'll be doing because I don't have enough room to have both of them in there. Right. I do want to weld that bed up, yeah. I definitely could use that battery box, Levi, for sure. Up and forward headers were $100. Yeah. And that's the ones I'm looking at, Levi, are the same headers that are on yours because I really like how they fit. I'm hoping maybe Black Friday there'll be a deal on them, and I'll get them this week. Even if I don't put turbos on it, or turbo, or turbos plural, I still want to run the exhaust out in the front because there's so much more room. That frame is really narrow.
It's the way it is on the Valiant, plumbed out front.
Yep. Well, they say that frame is the same as like a G body, like a Malibu or a Regal or whatever. And I'm like, no way, because I used to run exhaust on those things all day, and there's no way. So yeah.
All right, you're making me thirsty, Jason.
All right, go grab you a cold. But yeah, it's coming along. I have so many irons in the fire, but my shed's almost done. It's to where we can yeah, perimeter frame exactly. The shed's almost done that I started this summer and I shouldn't have, but it's pretty well dried in. I can put my crap in it and keep it dry.
Go
Kind
in.
of sucks. We put the felt paper on it and it blew the damn felt paper off of it. Was my shed dried in when you guys got here? When you stopped in, Don? I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Anyway, it's dried in. We put the tar paper on the roof, and then that damn windstorm came through, blew about half the tar paper off of it. But hey, you know what? It's better than nothing. I can put my stuff in there. My mower will stay dry, and
That's right.
all the truck parts are, they've been sitting out there all year. So, but yeah. Did you ever find out what was wrong with the transmission in yours, Levi? Did it break a sprag or something? What's up, Leighton? I had started it, Wendy said, yeah. Hold on one second. Pardon me.
How's it going, Leighton? Nice seeing you, bud. Leighton's getting 2 Thanksgivings.
All right, we're good. Whoop. What's up? No, we haven't torn it apart yet. Yeah. I got you. Leave the in-laws have oh, well, good. Happy Thanksgiving, Lane. He's trying to catch up.
Cat's getting pissed at me.
That's
I
kinda-
keep shooing her away.
It's kind of where I'm leaning towards, Levi. I got that Power Lab, but I'm really thinking I might go with the Turbo 400 because I guess we don't realize how much torque these stupid LS engines make. Everybody hates, but they make some freaking grunt for a little bitty motor. I don't know why, but they do. Especially when we put hair dryers on them. I'm not bragging on them, but we underestimate what kind of power they make, I think I'd run a TH350. Well, I'm pretty sure that Levi had that one built because it had trans brake and stuff, and when it popped that boost hose off of it, that's probably when it busted it, and then he didn't realize it until he went and loaded it up again. Gato, Senor Gato,
Never ending.
he's sitting on the keyboard.
No, it's just in front of the laptop.
Oh, okay.
Pain in my ass.
I want
Here,
400.
come over here and get drunk. I dumped you a puddle over here. Now she goes away.
I can't. Yeah, Levi. That's the thing. Is like, this is it's a standard cab short bed S10, and it's rusty AF. So I'm sure it doesn't weigh 3,300 pounds.
It used to weigh 3,300.
Like, and I've taken a lot of weight off the front, as far as accessories and steering gearbox. Now my fat ass in it probably makes it way down, but yeah, I'm almost. I think before I get a drive shaft made, I'm going to tow it somewhere and get it weighed, and then that'll be my final decision. Because I don't want to go and get a drive shaft made for the power gliders because it's going to cost me a bunch. You know, my Turbo 350 opinion was formed before the LS is built, so it might be obsolete. I'm not. The Turbo 350 is a great transmission, Dan. I'm not saying anything about it, but all I know is I know a lot of them have been broke lately, running behind them. You know. Yeah, see, like Levi's car weighs 4,000 pounds. You know, yeah, and I know those are big cars, and he's making some steam with that thing with that turbo on it, and you know, and he's got the good fuel injection stuff on it. I don't know if you guys looked at that car, but the way it's set up under the hood is, I should have took a picture of it. It's like a work of art. I was like, ooh, that's cool. You know, you guys did a good job putting that car together, Levi. I just know my friend's car is it's a Trans Am. You know, it probably weighs, I want to say it weighs probably 3,400 pounds, and it's got an NA motor, but it's making a lot of steam, and he's broke turbos and power glides with it, and you know, yeah, the Laguna weighs 2 tons exactly, Dan. Yeah. Yeah, Rob's car, I mean, Rob's Camaro's heavy, and it did pretty good, but I bet you with the engine that's in it now, that 350 would not have worked, because he has a 400 in it now. So, but hey, I mean, you know.
Here, I thought mine was heavy at 3,000 pounds.
Right. Yeah, you got a 3,000 pound car. That's freaking perfect. Like,
I went down to the transfer station where where they haul garbage to the landfill.
mm-hmm.
I just rolled over the scales one day like I was in the wrong lane, even though I was up on the mountain. Oh, I'm sorry. Looked at the scale, left, turned around, back out. It was 3,006 pounds.
See? Now, see, when I was racing my Fox body, that car weighed 2,640 without me in it. So it didn't weigh shit. It was like 2,800 pounds with me in it, because that's back when I was a crackhead skinny, you know. And I ran the C4 transmissions, and everybody's always like, "Oh, how the hell can you run that with what you're running?" You know, I'm like, "Well, the car don't weigh shit." And they're like, "Well, but it hits real hard and it leaves around." I was like, "Well, I bring it in slow. I don't slam this thing." You know?
Yeah.
But it worked. How? I don't know. You know. But yeah, when you got like Levi's car, I mean, those things are tanks. You know, I love them. That's like my favorite car there is, but they're heavy. And when you're making
Didn't realize they were that heavy.
Yeah, they are. I mean, even I think he's got the bumpers off of it and everything. I mean, they're heavy cars. That's a full frame. You know, that was made to go cruising down the highway at 75, just float. You know, that was a big car, you know. '88 GT vert weight. You'd probably be surprised that convertible actually probably weighs more than the fucking hardtop does, because all the impact bracing that they put in it.
I can believe that too.
Goal was to look and be as nice and fast as I could for the money. Yeah, you did good, Levi. Yeah. Yeah, I just think the car costs it. You know, I do, because the Lagunas were, you know, I've only seen a few of them in my day, and most of them were on the drag strip, so that's a good thing. They got to stay around. Yeah, look, with the bumpers and everything, 4,250 pounds.
That's a pile.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'm glad that you just scraped 40 pounds of undercoating off of mine.
I took a load of rotors to the scrapyard the other day in my Dodge. You know, it's a 4-door long bed Cummins diesel. That sumbitch empty weighs 7,890 pounds.
Wow.
It's a beast. I was like, good Lord. I'm driving the Titanic down the highway.
I wonder why your mileage is so shit.
Exactly.
Well, at least his is cage, so at least he's got that.
Yeah. And one, like I said, everybody is weird about putting cages in it because of weight, but a cage is good weight. It makes the car work. It makes the chassis stiffer. It makes everything work. All the weight transfer, like that's good weight. Literally,
Yeah.
we've done this. We've made runs without cages, put the cages in them, took the car out, tried to get the same exact weather conditions. The car is faster because it works better. And I like safety too. So,
Yeah, I got to get me some seat belts. They weren't standard in 62.
man, Levi, if that car could run 850 index, that would be bitching. And I bet one day it will. I really do. But that's good if it's certified 850. I mean, somebody did it right.
You've been on an hour and a half already? Holy shit.
Yeah. I'm getting close to my cutoff time, that's for sure. That's when the monsters come out. I gotta go hide. But no, it's been good. Everybody's been coming in saying hey.
Ahmed stopped and said hello.
Yeah. Yep, you're right, Levi. Yep, it's stiffer and the suspension works better. Like I said, it's all weight travel and yeah, it's. And literally, I'm not kidding. I have always had unibody cars. The S10 is my first full frame car I've ever worked on. And it's my first lease spring car. So this ought to be interesting. But we are going to, I am going to build a cage for it. That'll be, whenever we get it going. But yeah, I have everything to do it. So.
I do seat belts. I was wondering about going with a shoulder belt versus just a lap belt, which typically that's if they had belts, it was just a lap belt. But.
Yeah. You know what's funny about the seatbelt rule? And this is one of my pet. You go and buy you a fancy $100 set of racing seat belts. They're only good for 2 years.
Yep.
But I can run this piece of shit 1987 seat belt.
Factory
No
belts.
Yeah, no problem. We did the cage. Basically my job, but should come to the no name. Yeah, baby. 1,000 horsepower. That's what's up. Spreader plates. Yeah, big washers exactly on the floor pan, Dan. You're right. Yeah.
Actually, the washers are used supposed to be square washers, not round ones. Square washers won't pull through the metal as easy as round ones will.
Yeah, Auto Savage says just use a wide tie down. That's right. How you doing, brother? Happy Thanksgiving. But yeah, it used to kill me. I was like, God, but I gotta go buy new seatbelts. And then you look at the guy next to you, and he's just like,
good
seatbelt from 1972. Like what? Oh, well, it's factory weed. And I'm like, well, frick it, I'm leaving the bench seat and the seatbelts in my truck.
I'm leaving the bench in mine.
Thanks, Auto Salvage. I like the bench, and actually, the seat that's in that truck is really nice. I think somebody recovered it because it's like uncannily nice,
I like being able to put my arm up over the back seat,
Yeah,
cruising down the interstate.
well, that's why I figure I'll have my camera over here. I was like, boop, Anyway, Edge Warner doesn't check belts until your car runs 750. Yeah. Well, I see the old man running down there with his Malibu, and he ran like 1060s or something on the spray. Yeah, real men don't need seatbelts. That's right. Yeah, I don't think they're real picky about it anymore, but they must have got a good one at the yard. Yeah, I'm leaving my seatbelts in it. I actually have a set of seatbelts that Hunter bought that are still good, I think, until June of 23, so they'll be outdated by the time I get to go do anything, Like,
It's a shame you couldn't print out a new label. Honey,
what's funny is the air base is right here. Well, you came and visited, and they used to actually you used to be able to take them over there, and they would stress test them like in the jet airplanes, and they would recertify them for you, but they don't do that anymore. It was like $20, you know.
Go away. She's going to swap me here pretty soon. She's getting pissed.
Yeah, I'm about ready to get off here. It's 10 o'clock anyway, so.
Yeah. So is your wife doing the whole spread on Thanksgiving? Or no, you gotta.
I'm the cook.
Oh, you're the cook.
Yeah, I'm the cook. Yeah, we're not doing it until Friday night. We're doing it at my daughter's house, and I'm doing a turkey. My wife bought this big ass bird, so I got a big bird, and then I got a breast. I'm gonna smoke the breast, and then I'm gonna roast the turkey, you know, like normal. And I make all the other shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to do the stuffing. Wendy loves the stuffing.
I think my daughter. No, we're doing the stuffing. We got the stuffing. My one daughter is. We got the gluten-free stuffing for her. Then I do like 20 freaking pounds of potatoes in a big old pot. So yeah, yeah.
Real potatoes, lumpy potatoes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, me cooking. I really enjoy cooking. Believe it or not, I don't know if I've ever let you guys know that, but yeah,
I don't mind cooking.
Yeah, I like cooking. I've got smokers. I have a grill fetish. Like I do. I really do enjoy cooking. So I said next year at No Names we're going. Rob and I decided we're bringing a smoker so I can do some cooking for us. So yeah, dressing here. Yeah. So yeah, I'm doing the meat and the potatoes and the stuffing, and then Kaylee, my oldest daughter, she'll probably do all the other stuff. And yeah, I love doing real mashed potatoes. That's for sure. I could eat a whole cheese. I don't even want to know how much weight I'm going to gain, but it's fine.
Well, by Monday, by the time it's all gone on Monday.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Leftovers for days.
Yeah. Turkey sandwiches at work.
That's right.
So, but anywho, and I mean, Hunter might go get us some pheasant. He's done it for the past few years, so never know. We might get that too. So, but anyhow, not even started yet. But yeah, it's 10 o'clock. I do appreciate everybody stopping by. I do hope everyone has a safe and happy Thanksgiving with your friends and family, and we're going to do this again next week. And hopefully, if the weather's good, we can get out there and fix something. Dadgummit.
Maybe.
Yeah. We'll see. But yeah, I really do appreciate everybody coming by. And I said my channel's birthday is today, so I appreciate you guys for all that. And have a good one, Tom, Rob, Auto Salvage, Levi. Take care, brother. Have a good Thanksgiving. And Don, you and yours, as always, brother. I appreciate you. And I'll catch everybody on the flip side. So happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We shall.